I'm Beth Hammerman, and this is Stories from Rockville Center. I guess I should say that it wasn't a planned or calculated discovery of the Rockville Center Youth Council. What happened in 2008, the village called together all the leaders in Rockville Center. It was like who's who in Rockville Center. Don't ask me how I got there, but at the time I was working at Mercy Medical Center, so I was there representing Mercy. But there were representatives there from the police, from the fire, from the schools, from the religious, from the village. But out of it came the need to focus on youth and families. They felt there was a need to do something with the kids because there was a lot of drinking going on in town. There was a lot of drug use going on. The police were always running to houses, to the park, to the bridge with drug-related, alcohol-related incidences. So as a result of that, we formed a smaller committee to work on the issue over the year. That smaller committee was again represented by somebody from the library was there, from the Malloy College. I was there, Mercy Medical Center, the village. And after a year of working, we developed the Rockville Center Youth Council. The mission of the Youth Council is really to do prevention on drug and alcohol, substance abuse amongst the teens in town. We really work as a three-legged stool. So part of our leg is doing educational programs that could be in the school, it could be in the community, it could be with speakers, it could be with campaigns, it could be with a substance abuse walk, a variety of different ways to educate on prevention. The other leg would be community service. So we have partnered with various organizations in town like the Chamber of Commerce, the Lions Club, Mercy Medical Center, some of the senior facilities, and had our students go there and do volunteer work. And then the last leg of the stool is social events for the kids. And again, we've partnered with different businesses in town, like Maple Lanes. We've also partnered to do dodgeball with one of the gyms in town. We've had pizza night at Nick's. The major goal is to get the kids off the street and having them do something that keeps them away from negative behavior. This structure seems to work out well. It gives the students an opportunity to be independent and think on their own, but at the same time they have an adult they can lean on if they need help in any way, whether it's contacting an organization to do community service or a business to have a social event there. I think one of the greatest moments for the Rockville Center Youth Council was when we wrote and were awarded a major federal grant from the United States government for drug and alcohol substance prevention. We were awarded that grant in 2014, which came with $125,000 a year for 5 years. As part of this grant, we had to develop a coalition in Rockville Center, and I think that will be our biggest legacy. The coalition had to be formed based on federal guidelines, having 12 different sectors in it. The sectors were represented by various groups: media, school, parents, students, businesses, clergy, government. And I'm happy to say that after 4+ years, they still meet on a regular basis almost every month. Over the past year, we have learned that mental health issues are something that we need to focus more on. Unfortunately, in our town, there have been several teen suicides. So to address that, we have really invited different staff members from organizations to talk to the students and the parents. We've had several programs in town, 2 of which we've held at the Rockville Center Library in cooperation with the library, the Rockville Center Youth Council, and the Rockville Center Coalition for Youth. On behalf of the Rockville Center Youth Council, we'd like to thank the community for being so supportive of our organization. Thank you so much for all your help, and we look forward to working with you in the future.